Since we have props to talk about for the first time all season long, I think we need to talk to Brian about how to take advantage of, I don't know, first touchdowns, anytime touchdowns, how that could work. Brian, I actually tailed you on the weekend with your 90-1 winner. I'm glad that you picked the tight ends that actually did score. That really helped me from a very poor golf betting weekend, put it that way. But that's a big win, 90-1. It's amazing. Congratulations. You won a ton of people money.
I appreciate that. No, it was funny. I was watching the game upstairs. I just got done bathing my boys. One of my kids asked me to hold him. Said, Daddy warmed me up. So I had the game on. They had the ball. Philly did, and so my other son got out of the bath when he heard me yell because he scored and didn't dry off. We've got hardwood floors, so he came running into the room, fell. We had a good time with it though. He was okay. But it was funny. The whole house was kind of going up in flames. So
well, that's good that you didn't have to use all your winnings on like hospital bills or
exactly.
Like that. It's good to hear that he's okay. So what are we looking at this week? There's only 2 games, obviously. We got first touchdowns, anytime touchdowns. We going straight parlay. We gonna round robin these together. I'm here for it all.
Hey, look, we've only got 2 games, so round robining is almost kind of eliminated here, right? So I kind of, if I'm looking at touchdown scores, I'm looking at guys that historically you kind of can't fade. And I don't know if I'm looking, one of the guys that's made me a ton of money this year is Jalen Hurts. And I think, San Francisco's going to dial up a lot of pressure. They're great against the run. They're normally, beaten through the air. So, but I think his scrambling ability and what he does inside the red zone and the Eagles, seem to be allergic to giving Miles Sanders the ball anywhere inside the 15-yard line. So, I think Jalen Hurts is a good pick. Look, I love Dallas Goedert again. It's a tough matchup, but I just think underneath he's a great target. A.J. Brown was in consideration because he was pouting on the sideline, and a lot of times you like to go feed those guys and get them happy early. But if I were to go first touchdown scores this week, and you kind of want to avoid the obvious guys, so I don't want to pick like the 2 best odds. I would probably lean T. Higgins in the Cincy game. And then in the Philly game, I might just have to dip back into the Dallas Goedert well, because Jalen Hurts would have been my other play, but I like Goddard. I think he does a great job down in the red zone, and those outside receivers should be getting some extra attention. But as far as like the non-chalk guys, I like Brandon Ayuk quite a bit. I think he's a guy that gets forgotten about in this offense. His odds are almost at plus 300. So you could do a nice little parlay that has T. Higgins, Brandon Ayuk. If you wanted to get crazy, you could add a George Kittle in there, or a Kadarius Toney, and I think you get to around plus 20,000 for those 4, if you're feeling adventurous. But yeah, I mean, those are some of the guys that I like.